Hey, what's going on, everybody? Here with another YouTube Fanduel NBA lineup, 7 p.m. main for Thursday, January 7th. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I would invite you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, if you want to donate, you can hit the support button at the home screen. All donations will go to improving the channel and going towards a new website. Now we're gonna get started here today, and first 7 p.m. main, we got Isaiah Thomas from the Boston Celtics. He's coming in at 8,100. Boston at Chicago. In his last game, he had 22 points. This was against Detroit. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 10 assists, and 2 steals. I mean, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. He had 45 FanDuel points. Next up, we have Jeff Teague. Jeff Teague coming in at 6,200. Atlanta, Philadelphia. He didn't have didn't have a high scoring rate in these last couple of games. He had 16 points in his last game. Only averaged 15 FanDuel points in the game against the Knicks on the 5th. Third, we got and another thing. Let me say something. I put Rajon Rondo on there because Rajon Rondo is a game time decision. I was going to go with him, but he is a game time decision tonight. So be on the lookout for, you can either use Teague or Rajon Rondo in your lineups. But make sure you double check because he may not be playing tonight. That's why I put him in there as a game time decision. Okay, now we got Lou Williams. He's coming in at 5,500. Lakers at Sacramento. In his last game, Williams against Golden State, Williams had 24 minutes. He only scored 10 points, 2 rebounds, only 13 FanDuel points. That game was a bust, so Williams didn't play a whole lot in that one. Next, we got Jimmy Butler for Chicago coming in at 8,500. In his last game, he scored 32 points. January 5th against the Milwaukee Bucks, had 2 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 turnovers. He had 49 FanDuel points in that one. Next, we have Nikolai Mirotic for the Chicago Bulls. He's coming in at 4,800. Boston at Chicago tonight. In his last game, he had 14 points, 6 rebounds, a block and a steal. He had 24 FanDuel points in his last game. Up next, we have Evan Turner. Evan Turner coming in at 5,700. Another Boston to Chicago matchup tonight. Turner had 23 FanDuel points, and he contributed with 17 points, 6 rebounds, and he had a turnover. Up next, we got Pau Gasol coming in at 8,900. Another Boston Chicago. Gasol had 26 points against the Bucks, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. He had 50 FanDuel points against the Milwaukee Bucks. And up next, we got Taj Gibson, another Boston Chicago. He's coming in at 5,400. His last game against Milwaukee, he had 11 points, 14 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. He had 42 FanDuel points. So should be a lot of points if you have this lineup tonight. I'm not guaranteeing anything, but this lineup to me looks pretty good in my opinion. Then the last one we have Jeff Whitley for Utah. He's coming in at 4,700. Utah, Houston. He had 25 FanDuel points in the game against San Antonio, I think yesterday. 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 block and 1 steal. Make sure you check these lineups because like sometimes these lineups can change. And if you're trying to get in contact with me, here's all the information. If you're trying to get in contact with me, follow me on Instagram. I got 2 Instagram accounts. One is my main personal account, Brand Jeezy 1984, and then the fantasy account is Fantasy Sports Insider. Follow me on Twitter at BGZ426. I will try to get a Fantasy Sports Insider Twitter account. I really don't like using that the BGZ's one as a fantasy thing. But if you want to contact me, have any questions, you can hit me up on Twitter. And then my email is right here, brndn1990@gmail.com. If you want to email me questions, or if you want particular lineups, or you can go on my Facebook page and you see the information down there. Now, a lot of people were probably upset last night because the lineup I gave out didn't get to 200 points, and sometimes that's going to happen. And some of you will get mad because people, well, the lineup didn't get 250. Oh, what kind of you burned us? I didn't burn you. Just the lineup didn't do well. And some of you play tournaments. And when you play tournaments, you're going to have to hope for a higher score, at least in the high 290s or the 300. I don't recommend playing tournaments. Now, sometimes I don't really put a lineup out there so it can just hit for 255. I don't want to do that. I try to put a lineup out there to at least aim for 300 or 310. That's my opinion. That's what I try to aim for, because I want to be able to crack a 50-50 and not sit there and be on edge. But that's why I usually try to strive for at least 300 to 345. If I get in the high 290s, that's fine. Also, if it cracks the 50-50. But some of y'all are in it, and I know a lot of people are in it to win money, and that's fine. But you gotta sometimes, if you're gonna do fantasy sports, you have to do the research, because if you don't do the research, then you're gonna get burned plenty of times. It's not just about copying a YouTube video and just hoping for the best. Sometimes you do your own research, and if you do your own research, you might can spread some insights to other people and spread some insights towards me as well. But I don't recommend you just copying a YouTube lineup hoping that lineup hits for 345 or 360. I mean, if it does, it does, and I'm happy that it does, you know. But I'll recommend is do your own research. I mean, they got tools and stuff out there, and I will try to give you more tips as this channel grows and everything like that. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.